Hi there, it's Michael from ScriptBully, and in this short video, I'm going to tell you why your screenplay probably sucks and will never sell. Now, it's not your fault. You've probably read every Sid Field screenwriting book. You've been to the Robert McKee weekend seminar. Don't worry, I went too. It was pretty good for $650. You've probably gone to conventions. You probably did a subscription to Script Magazine or Creative Screenwriting, and you've probably seen as many movies as anyone, as any human being physically can. You even worked on a couple scripts, or maybe you had that script idea, but you just can't seem to get it on paper. Now, all these screenwriting gurus, and I'm not claiming that I'm a guru, I'm simply one of the many foot soldiers in the war that is the film industry. I've worked as a screenplay reader for actors and directors, for production companies. But what I've learned over those years is it isn't about the structure. You know, if you nail your Act 2 midpoint, that is not what sells a screenplay. It is not your witty dialogue. It is simply the execution of a compelling idea, what your script is about. Now, before you start, and yes, of course you know this, let me tell you, ask a question. What is your screenplay actually about? It is not about two guys travel across country to go to a high school reunion. That is just simply what happens. What your screenplay is about is the compelling, emotional, and literal conflict that the screenplay promises. If you can't answer this formula, then there's really no reason for a reader like me or a studio executive to greenlight it and for people to spend $120 million creating, marketing, and releasing your film. So how do you come up with a compelling idea for a screenplay? How do you make sure that your script, your sort of convoluted, rite of passage story of a young girl who discovers herself at summer camp, how do you make sure it's marketable? Your screenplay needs to be about a somebody who must do a thing in order that this other thing won't happen. Now, that something needs to be the last thing that they want to do. Give me an example, you're saying. I'm going to. Okay, so let's say we take my insurance agent uncle, who's a little bit on the conservative side, a big Mitt Romney fan. Now, what's the last thing that he would want to actually do? So, insurance agent uncle, let's say he's got to go on tour with a punk rock band. Okay? Now, can you see, I've just taken the first two parts of the formula. I've taken the who, a conservative insurance agent must go on tour with a punk rock band, emo band, hard rock band, it doesn't really matter. But instantly you already have in your mind, okay, there's a situation there. I can already see there's going to be a scene where he's got to dress up, there's got to be the scene, it can go either comedy, it can go drama, it can go whatever, but you can already see there's an initial, oh, here we go. I'm not saying this is brilliant and amazing, but it has to have that built in. Now, what is the third part of the formula? He must go on tour with a punk rock band, or else what? Now, what is the or else that would make my uncle actually quit his job and join a punk rock band? Well, let's say it is to find his runaway daughter. Okay, now we're starting to get somewhere. The runaway daughter, she joins a punk rock band, or she's a groupie or something like that. He must quit his job, join the punk rock band, travel around the country looking for her. And we can certainly hit all the touchstones of, okay, throughout the experience, yeah, he kind of learns, to let his hair down, and maybe he's a widower, maybe he meets a punk rock girl and they fall in love, and then he becomes closer with his daughter, and yada yada. Okay, heartwarming Disney Lifetime movie thing. It can also be a gritty drama. He's got to go into the hard belly underworld of punk rock stuff. Okay, there's a couple different ways that we can play this. The key thing is that the or else needs to be so powerful that our main character must push themselves to do the very last thing that they want to do, because we're inherently conservative people. That's kind of how we are. When we see a character who's like, oh, here they go, they gotta really strip down and kind of go into their absolute discomfort zone, that's drama, that's interesting, that's conflict, and that's a premise and an idea. I haven't even written a page. I haven't written a piece of dialogue. But if I turn in an awesome, cool concept like claims adjuster joins a punk rock band to reclaim his runaway daughter, if I give the coverage to my employer, who is the studio executive, the production company executive, to Ted Danza, whomever, and I say the dialogue wasn't very good, they'll throw it back at me and they will say, I don't give a shit. The idea, the premise, that sounds like something I can really dig my teeth into. I promise you, it's that little kernel that will get stars interested, and what gets stars interested gets directors interested, and what gets directors interested gets studios interested. And guess who writes you checks for $250,000? It is studios. So I said this was going to be a short video. It's ending up to be a lot longer than that, so I apologize for going on and on. I hope this really can kind of just give you a little bit more focus and clarity on your scripts. If your scripts don't have this, I guarantee you they don't have a chance of selling, unless of course you're James Cameron. Now, if you've liked this video or you did not like this video, if you thought it was a big steaming pile, please leave a comment below. My ego can handle it, really. Facebook like it, tweet it, and subscribe to my YouTube channel to find out when I put up new videos. If you would like a copy of my new free ebook, 10 Steps to a Pro Screenwriting Career, head on over to ScriptBully.com, ScriptBully.com, ScriptBully.com. Just leave your name and email address and I'll send you access to the free ebook. It's free. That's zero, by the way. $0. I'll send it to you, and I hope that it can help you in your screenwriting career. Good luck.